last week.
Name for the record, sir?
James Gallagher, Wilkes Barre.
Go ahead, sir.
I would like to make a comment on the 2014 city calendars and the epic fail that they actually were, or still are. They were late coming out, and they still have yet to be delivered fully to the city.
Mm-hmm.
And in the manner in which they were delivered, in my opinion, as a taxpayer of the city, is totally unacceptable. Not making a comment to Greg, because I actually heard Greg was actually taking his time delivering themselves, but I'm referring to the DPW guys that actually delivered these calendars. I witnessed them actually just walk down the street and just throw the calendars upon the porches. Doesn't matter if the porch was wet, if it had slush and ice on it. They balled it up and rolled it up and put it in the gate, not caring about the people that they're delivering to. We are the taxpayers of this city. We pay, I think it's well over $10,000 for these calendars to be printed and delivered to us. To be thrown in the manner, it's like very unacceptable, and I believe a disrespect to the taxpayers' dollars. I actually believe that, and probably will actually come into play for this, as you all know. These are calendars that were strewn all over our city streets, on sidewalks, in lawns, on vacant houses. I've actually collected these yesterday. Collected them yesterday. These are 12 or 13 calendars yesterday, and I deliver.
From what streets did you get them?
I deliver 8 city streets in the city, which is what, less than 5% of the city streets? North Empire Street, up in that area by Sherman Hills. North Empire, New Market, South Empire, in that general area up there. I deliver 8 streets, and I collect well over 12 calendars that were just laying on the concrete, laying on the side of the curb. Unacceptable. Nothing is more disrespectful to the taxpayers. Like, hey, we congratulate you for being a taxpayer in the city, and you just throw the calendar in a pile of slush and ice. You have 3 DPW guys come up, 2 of them get out, 1 is sitting in the truck playing his phone, and the others are just walking down the street just throwing the calendars. I had a old lady on Empire Street. They balled up one of these calendars just like this. How are they supposed to like put this on the wall? They balled it up in this lady's fence and did this and put it in the fence. Now, I was off the following day and I came back the next day. It was still there. I had the decency to bring it up to her and put it in her mailbox. How is someone going to put that on the wall with it all balled up looking like this?
I agree.
I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. I'm not saying Greg, I know you probably did a good job with that, but to make you guys aware of these DPW guys that are doing this, it's just unacceptable.
There's more than DPW guys delivering them. That's, if you could give me the other 5 streets, maybe we could target it to a few people.
Empire, New Market, Reno, Freeman and McFarland, Wilkes Lane, Oakwood Lane. It's just in that general square. And I mean, that's only 8 or 9 city streets. I mean, it's unacceptable. I think maybe we should just, my personal opinion, I mean, everyone has internet. Everyone has access to internet either on the phone or via the home. Why are we spending $10,000 on these calendars when we could just access the calendar on the internet? I mean, it's a waste of money in my opinion if they're just going to be thrown like that. I mean, on top of all the recyclables and everything else that's blown on the street, we have the calendar soon. My personal opinion, I just wanted to comment on that. The second thing
You have a minute left, sir.
the second thing is the CYC down by the boulevard. It's dark at night. There's no crosswalk there. And the cars that are parked on the right-hand side, if you're coming down towards City Hall, hang out. Their bumpers usually generally hang out. I think it's a safety issue. I coached there. I almost got hit by a guy flying down there. I don't even know what the speed limit is on that road. Probably 35 because it's not posted. Maybe the city should look into putting some lights there, a crosswalk, and maybe drawing the parking spaces back a little bit to make it safer.
Answer, is that it?
That's it.
Mr. Ryan?
Yes, just like Greg and many other city employees, Kathy, Lisa, I was out delivering calendars also. Just some things to consider. things are not always what they may appear to be. On the day that we were delivering it, was right after we had much ice and snow. And many of the properties that I went to were extremely hazardous, extremely hazardous. You couldn't get to a porch, you get to a front door. Rather than take our lives into our own hands, speaking for myself, many times I thought the primary importance was to get the calendar on that property. If I had to roll it up and put it in a wrought iron fence, I would do it, rather than not put a calendar there. Other times I put it on the porch, and I don't know what happened. It was very windy the day I was going around, and I know many times the wind may have taken them and blown them into snow piles or blown them into wet sections of the porch or whatever. But I know everybody that delivered those calendars really gave a supreme effort, really tried to get them out to as many people as quickly as possible, and we were fighting the elements. So I know you were talking about DPW, I can't speak for them, but
yeah, I witnessed
I
the
do know.
DPW guys delivering it, and I mean, I'm not saying I didn't know.
Well, that could be why they couldn't get any closer to.
No, it was perfectly fine. The sidewalks were clear. It wasn't windy, it wasn't raining. I mean, it was actually a day when it was melting, the snow was melting.
Mhm.
And they just threw it right into the slush pile. I found my calendar, not on my porch, but in my driveway.
I think one of the systemic issues is, one, we got them late, so they were, I believe, in a hurry to deliver them. Not saying that anybody did a shoddy job, because I wasn't there to inspect, I just see the wad of calendars you have there. So if next year, Drew, if we can work on getting this calendar done earlier, getting it out the second week of January, first week of January, it should reach mid-February.
Well, the calendar, for one thing, runs from February to, goes through January, but one not issue, but, we radically changed the recycling and DPW, the trash pickup schedule. That played a lot into devising a calendar and making sure the days were right. And so, I mean, there was a little bit of, like, as we radically changed it, we won't have that issue next year.
Right. And even if we start the process 2 weeks earlier, they'll be getting their calendars 2 weeks.
We always try to get them out as quickly.
And it may snow and put us in the same situation, but at least we'll have more time to read.
Sometimes we're just at the mercy of the printing schedule. These printers, like Corcoran and the other printers, they have runs and clients, and they give us, a window. So, I mean, sometimes we have to wait when they can do the run of, such a massive size. The other thing, just to point out, Jim, is the ads you see appear in the calendar. Those ads, in large part, are paid for. We have half-page and full-page ads. So the city does not pay; it's revenue neutral. We don't pay any money out of our pocket to produce the calendar. The advertisements pay for it. So we always, value quality and certainly delivery, and we'll try to do a better job. But the city taxpayers won't pay a dime for the calendar, the community calendar.
Okay.
And maybe would benefit both the people delivering it and getting it if we wait for 9 days to do it, even if it might take a day or two longer.
All right. And can we have a top of the porch to see if there's anything we can do to bring that area up by the CYC, or put a crosswalk there? At least have somebody look at it and see if we have any alternatives.
I think this crosswalk has been discussed a lot, and it wasn't approved. This goes back to the construction of the year long. But we can look at the other issues, but I can pretty much guarantee that PennDOT, those crosswalks are very frowned upon. I think there was a formal request, but it was denied years ago. So I don't think a crosswalk would be feasible, but I can talk with Butch about the other options, the other issues.
Yeah, if you would, please, and the light as well.
What is the speed limit on that road? It's 35, correct?
I think the law, if it's unposted, it's 35.
I know you guys around the city parks is like 15 or 20. Can't that be lowered slightly then? Just because of the kids? I mean,
Like I said, I'll talk with Butch, and the council has a prerogative to, within certain restrictions, I think, regulate speed on certain streets, but we'll take a look at that.
And one more thing, Mr. Gallagher, before you go, I disagree with you on the internet. All the younger people have them. A lot of people don't have computers.
well, maybe.
My mother inclusive still likes to have a calendar.
why don't we make them by request? Why don't we print out calendars and just make them by request for the people who ask for them, and then deliver them to their door, into their hands? I mean, it's more, some people don't even care about the calendars, and they're blowing on the street.
I have to see how we can do that, but I will share that information with them.
Thank you.